Hello, my beautiful Taurus, and welcome to your moon reading. This is actually a full moon reading today, so hopefully this will resonate with you. If it does, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. It is completely free, and it does mean a lot to me and helps me grow my channel, so I would certainly appreciate it. Otherwise, if it doesn't resonate with you, take it with a grain of salt. It's a general reading, but let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a 7-card moon circle for this lovely full moon. People are definitely feeling it out there. I will say that. I am seeing some craziness out there. I don't know if you are too, or if you're feeling it, some shifting, some anxieties, things like that. So let's see what we've got for you today, okay? First position is what you're facing now or what you're in. Second position is what got you there. Third position is kind of like a challenge card in typical tarot. It's what's keeping you in that. Fourth position is your optimal outcome. If you follow the, fifth, sixth, and seventh position. Throwing cards all over the place here. Alrighty, so let's see what we've got for you. Don't worry if you can't see it. We'll go through them one by one to clarify. So we have the Fear card. And the beauty of this card in this specific deck is that it's really about facing your fears. If you look at the card, you're protected in here, and you're actually protecting yourself while facing your fears. You're controlling the birds, protecting yourself. So that's actually about you facing your fears. So this is actually a really good, positive place to be right now. So for some of you, you are, you might be kind of just now coming up against them. So you may not yet be at that point where you're controlling them yet. You may be like, I don't feel like I'm handling anything. What are you talking about? So you may just be just now kind of coming up against those fears, okay? And if you are, take heart, because this is a card of facing and controlling your fears, okay? So you are going to be very soon, if not already, in a position where you are handling these fears. So this is a positive card for you, okay? I don't see that as negative at all. So that is good. Now, how did you get to this part? And this is blossoming, okay? So I feel like everything about this is telling me that, this is a card of growth. This is a card of change. And we are all going through huge changes, right? So many people are going through the change where, again, we had that shift, right? 15-year cycle, Pluto rolls into Aquarius, new 21-year cycle, people are changing, things are changing. Even if you're not one of the signs that are of major change, their signs around you are changing, and then you're affected by that. It's like the domino effect or the butterfly effect, because you're like, why are they doing that? And then it's affecting me, and now I have to do, right? So you're affected whether you're affected or not, right? And you're kind of like, people are acting weird. and then you throw the full moon in there, right? So people really are acting weird. People are changing. You may be noticing your partners changing. Your coworkers are like, jumping ship, quitting, doing weird things. It's not something that I'm not hearing on a daily basis from people or seeing myself, right? And I'm sure you're seeing that too. But you yourself, I feel like you are really having to make adjustments. And you are. That's the thing though. You are able to really adjust and grow and blossom. And so from these changes, you are really doing big things. So for a lot of you, I feel like maybe something's happened for you. And again, this may be part of this fear. Maybe your job has laid you off or let you go or closed down or not given you the raise that you were so counting on and needed. Maybe your significant other has been feeling these changes, and all of a sudden they're acting very weird, and they've done something, not okay. Maybe they've done something to do you wrong. Maybe they just up and left you. Maybe they decided to just dump you one day out of nowhere after a long time, whatever it may be. I do get the feeling that you are being affected, right? But you are kind of really growing from this. So your growth is kind of like making you have to face these fears, right? It's making you have to say, okay, it's okay, right? It's not okay, but it's going to have to be okay. And I'm going to handle it because I am blossoming and I am growing, and I'm actually going to be better off. You really are going to be better off because of this. And that's not something I normally feel like with these kinds of readings. A lot of times I'll be like, you're going to be really upset, really, it's going to be hard. I feel like with this card and the way that the fear card is playing together here, I really feel like some of you are almost going to be relieved. You're going to be mad more than, I think you're going to get through that, what the heck, and into the I'm mad kind of stage to the relieved stage so quickly that it's almost going to be shocking to you and to people around you. Because I think you almost realize, holy cow, this needed to happen. Like, I probably would have never done it myself. Thank goodness somebody else did, because it needed to happen. I feel like that's kind of the vibe you have right now, honestly, or will be having in a quick span of time, okay? What's keeping you in it is gratitude. And I truly feel like that. I feel like you're almost grateful that this has happened. Like, as devastating as it would be to a lot of people, and as like unexpected maybe as it might have been, or as like, why? No, I almost think you're like, I would have done it myself, but I just didn't, or, oh, well, that gives me the option to try this or this, or something better. Or, you're really, really taking it in stride so much. People are like, are you okay? Like, did you get hit in the head? Like, what's going on? I almost think you're almost shocked by it, but not as much as people around you are like shocked. And I think that person or those people, if it's a work environment or a family environment that did you kind of put you in a place or a position that kind of made you feel like that, I think they're the most shocked because they kind of wanted to really bother you. They really wanted it to like really get you down. And now you're like, And so they're kind of like, ugh. And for that reason, I would not be surprised if they don't try to come back around, just because they're that kind of person, to be honest with you. But that's because I'm seeing that in my head. I mean, that's not here as part of this, but in my head, I'm seeing that. Everything about that is telling me that they are so annoyed by how laissez-faire you were being about it, that they want to like, how dare you not absolutely go to bits over this situation, the loss of this connection, or whatever it may have been, friendship, situationship, work partnership, relationship, marriage, whatever it was, whatever for you. How dare you? You're supposed to be just gutted. And you're like, And they're just, because you've grown past it. You grew way past it a long time ago. You just hadn't done anything about it. Now you're almost relieved, right? And your optimal outcome is like, you finally got your power back. You're like you're like the queen of your own castle now. You're like, I'm back in charge, baby. And I don't care. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do for once. I'm going to make this is my own world and I'm living in it. Right. And I think that that's really why you're so grateful. You're like, I've been living for somebody else's crap for way too long. And again, they know that now, right? They're like, wait a minute, we don't have this person to kind of kick around anymore at work or at home or wherever, right? What? So I do not be surprised. Please do not be surprised if they come back around trying to win you back, call you back for that job, call you back as apology, come be back with me, whatever it may be is your situation. But, how you go through the steps to get your optimal power back, though, not that you really need these steps. I mean, honestly, the first thing is protection mode. And the reason that I feel this card is here, again, I do feel is because of the fact that this is a person that you've been playing with. And I say playing with, dealing with, really, whether it's a work colleague, whether it's a friend, a family member, I feel like they have some negative, toxic energy to them. Like if I was reading a traditional tarot deck, I feel like there would be some devil energy here, okay? I feel like they liked pushing you around. I feel like they almost wanted to relish the fact that they might hurt you by cutting you loose or whatever they were doing. And when they didn't, they almost want to bring you back into the fold to just try to make you suffer more. I truly believe that. So I don't put anything above them to try to stop you from going on and enjoying your life. So if this is a person you were seeing or had a relationship with, if you start up a new relationship, be very careful, protect that information, protect that person, protect your relationship, because they may very much try to sabotage it in any way they can. They may try to get you back. They may lie and say you're back together to your other person. They may come in nice. They may come in ugly, right? The devil comes in any form, right? Whatever it takes to work, right? If it's a job, you know, and they got rid of you, they may try to give you a bad referral or, you know, for your next job, that kind of stuff. So just try to protect yourself, you know, from whatever kind of negative flow they may have, because I would not put that past them. I do sense that they have a negative vibe. And I do think, again, with this fear card, if you see that it's a protective energy here too, you're able to face those fears and you're able to say, I'll keep myself protected, but I can control this. This is not an issue for me. I mean, I feel like you have, but that's what's really irking them the most, right? Which makes them even more driven to like be nasty, right? That's what those kind of people do. And the next step is abundance, okay? Your abundance is going to grow. Be aware of this factor and understand that you need to know what your abundance is. Be aware of your abundance. So the thing here is that abundance to each of us is different. Some people, money is abundance, right? That's all they care about. Other people, all they care about is spending time with their family. Some people need a super balance of everything, you know. I mean, we all need everything to survive, right? We need money to survive. But there are people who it's very, very, very low on their list. If they can eat and they have a roof over their head, they're good, right? They don't care about material things as much, you know. So you need to really think about what is your abundance, okay? And I say this because this is what you're going to need to make sure you are protecting the most, right? So if you've got family, if you are meeting somebody new, if you find somebody new and you are really, really into this person, you really hit it off right off the bat, you're having a good relationship with this person, you really want to nurture that, protect that person at all costs, right? If you get a new job and you are really feeling the flow of that job, that income is coming in, you start a new business, that you're really working hard, you're making good money, you know, that kind of thing, and that's your passion project, whatever it is, protect that. This person could go out there and start trying to really sabotage that, right? They're gonna know, right? They know what you value. So you need to be aware of what your abundance is. What is your most important abundance, and protect it the most, right? It's important because, again, everything about this reading is screaming that you have really had some negative energy here. And the person that you are, this person, when they see you really starting to, one, not care, and two, succeed, wow, that's really gonna set them off, right? The devil hates to see people succeed, and I just feel that they have devil energy, okay? Everything about them is telling me that they just do not have good energy. I mean, it's intense, okay? And you probably already know it. You're like, duh, that's why I don't care. That's why I'm thrilled. That's why I'm more than grateful that it's over, because they saved me a whole lot of hassle of having to break it off, move out, do all this and that, because I was almost scared to do it. But, I was wiping my brow thinking, thank the Lord that they did it, saved me a lot. Well, yeah, that's all good, but they wanted you to, go into a crying jag and into submission and lock yourself in a mental institution with suffering and, pain over them and their situation and whatever. And when you didn't, oh no, that didn't go well with them, right? And now you're succeeding? How dare you? Right? So I don't like their energy at all. Okay, please be careful. And the extremes card here is telling me that they are willing to take extremes, so you need to take extremes. So when the devil will do anything, right? Like I said, they can come in the form of the sweetest person in the world to win you back and be lying to your face, stabbing you in the back. Or they could come in the nastiest form you've ever seen if they have to, right? They could tell you they are the nicest person in the world and you start a new business and they're on there with the Better Business Bureau fake reporting you. Who knows what they're doing, right? You never know. But you need to take extreme measures to protect yourself too. Whatever you feel is your most important abundance, make sure you are doing everything you can to protect that, okay? Within the legal limits, everything you can to make sure that that's protected, okay? That you're safe, your loved ones are safe, what you care about is safe, okay? So don't take any unnecessary risks, okay? Because I think your success is going to absolutely put this person off the rails. They thought it would be the other way around, but no, okay? And I just really do. I think you should really heed this warning because this person does not sit right with me. And I don't say that. You can watch any reading you want on my channel, and I do not say that very often. But everything about this reading is giving me heebie-jeebies that they are just not, they're not a nice person at all that you're dealing with. And I don't care if it was a boss that you had. They may have had some underhanded, other-sided kind of, maybe they didn't just see you in a work light. They saw you in another light and hoped that that would work. Like maybe, oh, well, if I let them go from the job, then we can have a romantic relationship. And you were like, sayonara, hope to never see you again. Bye. And now they're like, wait, what? And then they go all, crazy on you. I don't like it. Okay. So be careful. Say, I think you're in a much better place away from them, which is fantastic. I love that you're getting away from them. Fantastic. I love this for you, but I want you to be careful. That's all. Okay. Have a good one. So hopefully, if this does resonate, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff, and hit me up in the comments if any of this sounds like it's something that's hitting home with you, because I'm just interested. Because like I said, the cards don't necessarily tell me that this person, I'm not like pulling a devil card out, right? It's not necessarily telling me that, but I'm getting that. I'm just interested to see if that's how you feel, if that's what you're into thinking as well, okay? Because you know the person or the people, and I don't, but I feel that. So anyway, hope to see you soon and have a great full moon. Bye.